Hello, friends. You are so welcome on today's live with our friends, the passionate urban farmer. You are most welcome. Kindly come and make this live. You are welcome on today's live. Thank you. One person has joined. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. Kindly come and share with me where you are watching me from. Come and say hi. Thank you so much for joining. Come and say hello, guys. Come and say hello, friends. Let me know where you're watching me from. Kindly double click your screen. It is a good afternoon here in my country. Some people are just preparing to go to bed. Some are preparing to wake up. Some are preparing to go to work. I wish you journey mercies. You are so welcome. Come and say hello, friends. Whoever is watching, thank you so much. Whoever has joined, thank you so much. How are you doing over there? Let me wait for you, friends, if you're there. I'm waiting for you, friends. Come and say hi. Whoever has joined, thank you so much for joining today's live. You're with A France, the passionate urban farmer. Thank you for joining Farm for Profit Uganda. Big up to all farmers who are spending sleepless nights to know what other people will eat the next day. Because without you, friends, I don't know. Without farmers, I don't know how the world would be. Big up to all farmers. Those who are practicing organic farming, you are the best. Oh, Moni Cornwell. Hello, friend. How are you? How are you doing? Kindly let me know where you're watching me from. Thank you so much for joining my life. I'm so humbled to have you right now. Kindly share with me where you're watching me from. You're with Air France. Oh, I'm good, my dear. I'm Air France from Uganda. And you? Where are you watching me from, Cornwall? Kindly share with me. Kindly give me a thumbs up. A kindly press. Yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful to have you here. Oh, thank you so much. Wow. How is there? Here it is getting hot and hotter every other day. During this period, we are supposed to be having some rains, but let's wait for God's timing because it is always the best. For people who have joined, wow, thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful to have you guys. Wow. Thank you for appreciating me. I'm so grateful. It is your support, guys, that I've reached this far. And I request you to keep on supporting me. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining today's live. I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for joining. So I was still telling you that we are experiencing heat. Our crops are getting dry. But what I know and what I believe that God is in control. At the right time, we shall receive the rain. Yeah. How are you living, Mark? Wow. Oh, Seburn. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that notification. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for letting me know, my dear. Wow. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Who has joined? Thank you so much. I'm so humbled to have you here, friends. Oh, I'm in the shade, so should I change the position? Oh, because of the too much heat. That is why I'm under the tree. Why are you under the shade? It is too hot. It is really hot. Maybe I'm not, you mean you can't see me very well? Should I change the position? Wow. Should I change? Just let me know. Kindly let me know if I change the position because I'm under the shade because it is hot. For people, thank you so much for joining on. today's live. Kindly come and say hello. Thank you for supporting Air France. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. Kindly give me a thumbs up, friends. Kindly double click your screen. Power Cinch. Wow, thank you so much for joining. How are you, my dear? I'm fine. Thank you so much for joining. Yes. Thank you so much for joining today's live, friends. I really appreciate your support. I'm fine. How are you? Guys, I really appreciate you. I don't take you for granted. No, you are so special to me. Indeed, I'm grateful. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. I'm in the village. I visited my mom. So the noise you're hearing, we have over trained kids at home. So the noise is too much. I'm in the village. I paid a visit to my mom. Even my grandmom is still alive. So I said, for the year ends, let me visit this elderly because I am because of them. Yeah. So once in a while, let's visit these people. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining. 6 people have joined. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah. Kindly give me the thumbs up, double click your screen, friends, and also continue supporting me with the super. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. The plantation you're seeing behind. That is where we get food. Yeah, that is our plantation. But that too much heat is, I don't know. But thank you so much for joining today's live. At least let one person give me a thumbs up. At least. It is a kindly request, friends. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Kindly double click your screens. Come and spend this afternoon with Air France, the passionate urban farmer. Can I take you around the plantation, friends? Can we tour the plantation? Amidst the too much heat, we are still having food. Yeah. So we farm in town, and also when I go back home, I do farm. Before I get food from the village, I should be, and I'm always in position to put food on the table for my family. Yeah, this is where I grew up from. So I learned farming from home. So friends, east or west, home is the best. East or west, home is the best. But thank you so much for joining. Come and say hello. Come and spend this time with a friends. If you have any question concerning urban farming, concerning if it is not urban, it is rural, not so? So at least I have yeah, some little skills concerning farming which I can share with you friends. And you also too can share with me the skills you have. Sharing is caring. So if you can share with me, the better. The better friends. But thank you so much for joining. I'm so grateful to have you on today's live. The plantation you're seeing behind, it is a banana plantation with coffee here. Thank you so much for joining. You're with Air France. Kindly don't leave without giving me a thumbs up. If someone can come out and support me with supers, you are most welcome. Here, my daughter Lynette is having a dream of beginning her own poultry farm. So since this holiday is going to be a little bit longer, so she's wishing to start up her poultry farm, and she's like, I gave her the space. So if you are willing to help her, she wants the space can accommodate like 100 birds, and the market for 1 month chicks is very big in our area. So she wants to begin with 50 to 70 birds. So she feels she can take over according to the experience she has gained from me, because we are always together in the farm. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining this live. Come and say hello. Come and say hi. Mhm. 8 people. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, you don't know how I feel. I feel humbled. I feel great seeing you on my life. You're the best. Thank you. But come and say hello. Kindly come and say hi. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Kindly double click your screens. Yeah. You're with Air France from Uganda, the passionate farmer. I farm both in town and in the village. So right now I'm in the village, my country home. This is where I grew up from with my mom. My dad rested Like, she died in 2015, but I thank God that my mom is still alive. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining today's live. Whoever has joined, thank you so much. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me on today's live. You are the best. Thank you so much for joining. I'm trying to look for the position. I'm under the shade because of the too much sunshine. But thank you so much for joining. Come and say hello. Come and say hi. Mm. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate your support. I don't take you for granted. You are so special. You don't know what you mean to me. You mean so much. You mean a lot. May God richly bless you. The time we spend together. You go on my channel and watch my videos. You comment. You share. You give me the likes. I really appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, friends. That is the plantation for my mom. But when you give me permission, I'll take you in my garden. Oh, in this woman. Wow. Are you for real? Thank you. Where are you watching me from? Atenyi. Kindly share with me. Where are you watching me from, my dear? Wow. I'm so humbled to have you. Australia. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. I'm so humbled, my dear. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Thank you so much. How's Australia? Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. You see, I'm under the shade, but the sun is reaching me. Thank you so much, guys. What is the time in Australia, my dear? Kindly share with me. Atenyi, Empaho, Akiki, Awori, Atenyi, Adieli, Empaho ya, Atenyi. Let's talk our language. Ah, oh, let me see. Atenyi, Empaho ya, Atenyi. Wow, it is. Oh my God, let me see. It is. Oh, 14 hours. Okay, wow. Thank you so much for joining. Hmm. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. I really appreciate you guys. Awori, Kiki, Ateni. Whew. I had a friend in my senior too. She was called Kiki. I loved, I mean, whew. But thank you so much for joining. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Kindly double click your screens. Kindly support a friends with the supers. Kindly support my daughter to begin her own poultry farm. She feels like beginning with day one old chicks. Someone has given me a thumbs up. Oh my god. Oh my god. You don't know how it means. Thank you so much. Whoever has done this, thank you so much. I'm really humbled. I'm so grateful. So, this is the plantation where we get matoke, but we have some coffee here. So, I came to pay a visit to my mom. So, I'm home. Remember, east or west, home is the best. And we should always be thankful. Friends, if you still have both your parents, just go on your knees and thank God. Just go on your knees and be thankful to God. If you still have your mom and your dad, you don't know what you're having, my dear. And if you're still having one of them, still go on your knees and be thankful to God. If you still have either your mom or your dad, still be thankful to God. Tell me, which part of the country? Oh, the part I'm visiting, the village for my mom. It is along Mubende Road. Do you know Mbende Road? Mubende Fort Potro Highway. Do you know it? So that is where I came to visit my mom. She's staying with her mom. My grandma is she's making 99 in Feb next year. So we are thankful to God for she is still alive. So that is where I came to visit. The noise you're hearing in the background, they are all grandchildren. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, whoever has commented, whoever has given me a thumbs up. I'm really humbled. Thank you so much for joining, friends. Kindly come and share with me where you're watching me from. Right now, I'm in the village. The plantation you're seeing in the background, that is where we get food. But I also have my own banana plantation. So when I'm in town, I can get food, but still I farm in the town. So friends, those who have land and you're not using it, kindly use that land. Kindly use that land to grow food. If you love animals, you can also rear animals. If you love poultry, you can put a poultry farm here. Excuse me. So friends, kindly come out and support my daughter Lynn to start up her own poultry farm. She feels like starting with day one old chicks. I love it so much because I want her to grow up when she knows each and every single bit of farming. Yeah, she has the passion. Wherever she's in the farm, she loves what she does. And one day we were seated, it was an evening, and it was like, Mom, what if we get a bigger land? I suggest we put there some cattle, some birds, some goats, the banana plantation, the coffee plantation. And I was like, how big do you think that land can be? But no, even if there are 2 acres, even if it is 1 acre, we can plan it, and then we have a very big farm. So that is her dream. So she feels like beginning her own poultry farm. Friends, come we chat. Don't leave me to talk alone when you're there watching me. Come and say hello. Come and say hi. We are ending the year. We are ending the year, friends. We are in December. We are in December. I know when the year is beginning, we make strategies, we lay goals, achievements that we want to achieve in a given year. But now it is coming to an end, and it is better we go back on paper. Have you achieved all your goals? Have you achieved what you wanted to achieve for this year? If not, what are the obstacles? What are the challenges? Are they revised? I mean, this is the time we have to go back on the drawing board and see how next year will be. Let's plan accordingly. First of all, let's first mind about our health because health is wealth. Obulamu bwe bugagga. Bwe tunaabeera abalamu tujja kuba n'obusobozi okukola ebituleetera ensimbi tugaggawale. Friends, I was saying that health is wealth. When we are healthy, it will be easy for us to achieve wealth here. But thank you so much for joining today's live. Thank you so much for joining France on today's live. I'm in the village. Hope to go back home That is my mama's plantation. But the heat is too much. We are experiencing too much heat. Thank you so much for joining. It has been a blessing to me to have you friends on today's live. So humbled. May God bless you abundantly. Hi, dear sweetheart lady. How are you, darling? Baby girl. Thank you so much for joining. Wow. How are you doing over there? Tumaze okulya ekyemisana mukwano. Bw'oba tonnaba nange sinnakifuna. Ompite tujje tufune ekyemisana. Bw'oba tonnaba kumala kukirya nga nkuyita nkujja kufumba nga tulya. Kitegedde mukwano. Ng'ojja tufumba nga tulya. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. Lydia, ogenda ddi okukyalira abakadde? When are you hoping to visit your parents? I wish I knew. Oh, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry, my dear. But you learn slowly by slowly. It is the easiest. Luganda is the easiest language to learn. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining. How is that going? Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. That is the plantation you see behind. I'm in the village, by the way, my dear Lydia. I came to pay a visit to my mom. I know. Oh, which language is that, my dear? Teach me your language. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. So I came to visit my mom. She's staying with her mom. My grandmom is still alive. My dad rested. So I was like, if you still have your parents, friends, hi, Peter. How are you, my dear Billy? How are you doing? Kindly share with me where you're watching me from. Kindly give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining today's live. You're with Air France, the passionate urban farmer. Good. That is good. If you're okay, Billy. Thank you so much for joining. Where are you watching me from, Billy? And let me know. Kindly let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know where you're watching me from Masaka. Buli lwe ngenda e Masaka ne mpita ku mbuzi. emmotoka n'etayimirira, olugendo luba lunsaze. You guys, you know how to roast goats. Era buli lwe nzija eyo banjagala nendya ku gonja, nendya ku mbuzi enjokye, awo mba mmanyi nti olugendo luwedde. Lydia, you don't know how I feel when someone comes out and tell me, "Hey, France, it is you that inspired me to begin farming." I just go onto my knees and thank God. Thank you so much, Lydia. Thank you. Thank you that I inspired you into farming. I'm so grateful. Share with me the joy you're finding in farming. Friends, farming is fun. There is joy in farming. Farming kills stress. If you're depressed and you're a farmer, it takes just a little while. You just go into your garden, you just go into the farm, you just go into your birds, and you feel refreshed. So, those who are farming can testify. Farming is medicine. There is joy in farming. But thank you so much for joining. I'm so humbled. Thank you so much for joining. Lydia, it is me to thank you. It is me, my dear. It is me to say thank you so much because you've been so supportive. You've been there for me. I have no enough words to thank you. Whenever I see a comment on my videos, I feel you're part of me. That is what I can say. So I'm so humbled to always have you on my channel. Yes. So that is the plantation for my mom. You see the heat. It is too hot. 3 people have given me the thumbs up. Guys, I'm so happy. Just get it from me. I'm so humbled. I'm so grateful. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for being there for me. Yeah, farming. I mean, you feed fresh. A lot. Farming has a lot of benefits. You eat fresh from the garden. You harvest wherever you feel like harvesting. I mean, when you're caring for those crops, you recognize God's presence. Can you imagine planting one seed let's take an example of maize. You plant one seed like this of maize, and then you harvest like 5 corns. Isn't that amazing? Farming, you eat fresh from the garden, you harvest wherever you feel like, you grow your own, you become the manager of yourself, when you're farming. So there is a lot in farming. Lydia, hope you enjoying. Now you know what it means when it comes to farming. You eat fresh from the garden. If you had given me permission, I'll take you in my plantation. It is also nearby home. But for my mom, this is her plantation. Here at home, we are 8 kids. We are 8 children. We are no longer kids. We are grown ups. So we are 8 grown ups. But all of us, we have gardens. All of us are farmers. So we were born farmers. Some have coffee plantations. There are those who have banana plantations. There are those who have eucalyptus plantations. So I think because we grew up from a family practicing farming, that is why we ended up being farmers. So we were born farmers by birth. Yeah, because each and everything from home, we would get it from the garden. The fees, we would grow coffee, harvest it, and then at the end of the day, we used to sell, and then we could get school fees. So that is the life we had. So we are farmers by birth. But friends, thank you so much for joining today's live. I'm really humbled to have you. Those who have given me thumbs up, you are the best. I have your gifts, friends. Those who have come out and shared with me, they are watching me from. I have your presents. Yeah. So just come and I let you know where you're going to get your gift from, the time, place, and venue. Say hi to me, friend. Oh, thank you so much. Mr. Genesis, hi. Thank you so much. That one I expected it. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. How are you doing? So today I'm in the village. Friends, together we can change someone's life together. The CEO is home. The CEO, I came with her. We came on Friday. So I was like, you go back home because it is hot. So she's taking care of the garden, doing the watering, that is morning, evening. So she's home. CEO is home. Yeah. So she went back to see what is happening. Yeah. I heard from her this morning and she's fine. She did the watering in the morning and also in the evening she will do some watering, though even water is getting finished. But I believe and trust in God. His timing is always the best. I know at the right time we shall get the rains. Even if we don't, it still remains God. Yeah, but thank you so much for joining today's live. That is plantation for my mom. Yeah. Mr. Dennis. Friends, thank you so much for joining me on today's live. I really appreciate. Allow me to say bye-bye for now until we meet again. You've been with A France, the passionate urban farmer, Mother Tilin, the CEO of Farm for Profit Uganda. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting my daughter in this journey. And kindly support her. She has a dream of beginning her own poultry farm. She feels like she can manage 50 to 70 birds. She feels like starting with day one old chicks, and space is available where she can be keeping those birds. Fortunately, the market for 1 month old chicks is available in our area. So the 2 months she's going to be home, she feels like doing that. So that by the time she goes back to school, she has some pocket money from her sweat. Yeah, that is her dream. So if you're there and you feel like giving her a hand, you are most welcome. those who are willing to support my daughter to begin her own poultry farm, kindly reach me on +256 766 44 74 34. That is our WhatsApp number. Kindly and kindly, let's join hands so that her dream can be fulfilled. Yes, she feels like she can do it, and I know she can do it. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining. You've been with Air France, the passionate urban farmer, on today's live. I'm really humbled to have you here. I'm so grateful. Kindly, this is my daughter, the lovely daughter.
Hi.
Uh-huh.
Hi guys.
Yes.
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for always watching my mom. Thank you so much for always
Wow.
subscribing, sharing, liking. You guys, thank you so much for always supporting her, for always supporting us. Please continue supporting us.
Kindly introduce yourself. I don't know whether you can hear her because can you guys hear her? Kindly let us know in the comment section.
Okay. Bye.
No, 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 no.
Oh, my name.
Here,
My handle name.
here.
Even News Extra. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can actually check on me
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok. I'm only on TikTok and Facebook. Yeah, I'm also into commercial agriculture. Basically, I'm also into commercial agriculture, and basically, I do it on a large scale,
Wow.
not modern farming. So I do it on a large scale. So you can also watch both at the large scale and the small scale, such that you can actually have a difference or get to know more about the two and also the differences. So yeah, anything else?
So, friends, this is what I've been telling you, that we are born farmers at her tender age. Visit
Yeah.
her channel. You will discover the goodness of farming.
Yeah, actually on TikTok, most especially on TikTok, you just search for Every News Extra. Why the name is that Every News? I was into something like journalism, and then I changed to commercial agriculture where I belong. So I never belonged the other side. I was just hiding myself
You know?
and getting to run away from the truth. But right now, yeah, I'm facing it really tough. Yeah.
So, friends, before she leaves, kindly come and say something to Evelyn.
Actually, maybe I'll
young
find it in
lady.
the comment section because I'm out of time. Yeah.
She's a young lady, but she's practicing farming on a large scale. When you look at her plantation, it is so amazing. When you look at her farm, it is so amazing. She's in poultry farming. She has coffee plantations. By the way, she's helping those who are willing to begin farming to secure them land.
Yeah, exactly. So for those of you who actually want land, and most especially on a very large scale, you want, those big pieces of land, I can actually get it for you, and but you have to be with money. Yeah, I only do the land search, and yeah.
She's helping those who are willing to begin farming, especially those who are overseas. Everything is guaranteed, everything is secure. She has just visit her channel.
Yeah.
Everything you find it on her channel.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to her channel. Don't forget to always watch, tune in, and yeah, get to know more.
Wow. So, friends, as I've told you, we are born farmers. She is a young lady, but she's practicing farming because, I mean, that is what we are. Yeah. But thank you so much for joining Ephraim on today's live. allow me to say bye bye. But before I go, someone come and say hi. Let someone come and say hello before I go, friends. But I'm so grateful to have you on today's live. I'm so humbled to have you on today's live. I'm waiting for you to come and say hello. No. Friends, are you there? Are you there, friends? Come and say hello. Don't leave without giving me thumbs up. That is the banana plantation for my mom. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. Come and say hello, friends. Come and say hi. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's live. It has been a blessing to have you here. Bye bye. Have a blessed time. Yeah. Can someone come and say bye bye to me? Someone come and say bye bye. Kindly, one person come and say bye bye, friends. One person come and say bye bye. One person come and say bye bye. One person come and say bye bye. Have a great time, friends.